Well, today is March 18th, and spring's just around the corner. We got to get this lawn tractor working. It won't start. We're going to see how to get it running. And first thing we're going to do is I've got the battery charger on, and haven't even hooked it up yet. But actually, let's see how much battery it's got. I've got it plugged in. I don't know if you can see that, but it's it just says manual, and then we'll do a tester on it, and that says 10 point something. Pretty hard to see. Actually 5.5 volts. So the battery's probably shot. That's under load. That's what this tester does. So we're gonna put it on, reset that, and put it on auto, and a low 2 amp trickle charge. We'll let it charge overnight, and we'll see how it does. It says 11, it's coming up. Go to amps, it's drawing 3.3 amps. So when it gets down to very close to zero, it'll be charged. So anyway, that'll be the first step, and then we'll crank it up and see what it does. This thing didn't start in the fall, and I suspect there's probably some contamination in the fuel tank. That's the first thing we'll look at. Okay, stand by. Alright, well, the charger's been on for a while now, so I'm going to try and crank it and see what happens. Got oil. It's not very clean, but it's oil, and it's not water. So that's a good sign. So it'll allow us to crank it over, and that'll be the next step. Let me turn off this battery charger and unplug these. And we will see what we get. Don't expect this thing to start. Like I said, it wasn't starting in the fall, but I need to make sure it cranks and all that. So this is the first step. Choke out. So it doesn't even crank. I don't think that battery's good. It was showing a full charge, but I think it's just charging up, but the cells are dead. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put the charger on as a booster and see if I can get it to crank just using the charger. Obviously we have to replace the battery now, but yeah, that battery's 5, 6 years old, 7 years old, who knows. So, alright. Okay, I've got it set as a booster. It says RDY, which means ready. And I'm gonna crank it up, see what happens. May take a while to get fuel to it. Obviously needs a little time here to recharge. See that, but yeah, that battery is shot. So we'll let it boost up a little bit. Okay, so the charger's showing ready now. I've got the air filter cover off. I'm gonna spray it real good with starting fluid, and this is kind of a must to have, you know, to solve these problems, because if it doesn't start with starting fluid, then your problem is not fuel, it's ignition. So I like to rule that out right away. Well, it was starting to go until the battery got weak. I'm gonna give that another shot. I did see some smoke coming out of the exhaust, so it is possible it was starting to fire. We're going to try it again with the starting fluid, see if she fires. There comes the third try. If it doesn't work on this try, then we know to start doing other things, draining the gas, draining the float bowl, that kind of thing. So I've already sprayed some ether down on the filter. This time I've removed the filter in case the filter is completely blocked. I don't think it is, but oh, I should have removed that, huh? Oh, that screwed me. Alright, I'm going to try it a fourth time because I removed another foam element that was completely clogged, and also I had seen some exhaust smoke, so let's try it again. I sprayed some ether in there. Well, there you go. So it fired on ether, which means that it's not an ignition problem, it's a fuel problem. So I will drain the gas out of this bad boy, drain the carburetor bowl, and put fresh gas in it. See what I have to do to the carburetor, whether I have to put new floats and that kind of thing in it. But that's a good sign. Alright, and that's all I'm going to do with the ether, because that ether burns very hot, and it'll toast a cylinder or a piston and valves, and so you shouldn't run it very long. It's there simply to get it started and or to do a test like this. Okay, so we move on, or at least we figured that out. Well, starting to look at this tractor again, and I pulled the fuel line right ahead of the filter, and I drained some fuel out of the tank, and I'll show you what I got here. Wish I had a clear container, but I don't. And I don't know if you can make it out. I think I see it through the viewfinder, so you might be able to see it. But there's a lighter side over here and a darker side over here, and that darker side is water. Well, this definitely is water. You can see that it floats to the bottom side of the to the lowest point there. You know, if I again, you can see, you know, the gasoline is all the way up to here, but that's all nice and clear, and then it gets really dark. That's where the water is. Plus, there's a lot of dirt in it. You can just see the dirt right ahead of the water. So that's problem number one. And you can see the dirt swirling around in there. Look at that. That all came from the bottom of the tank. So I'm going to drain gasoline out of there until it doesn't. Well, I might drain the whole thing out and put fresh gas in it. I suspect the carburetor bowl is full of water also, so I'm gonna check that. And then I gotta see about this little job right there. I don't know what's going on there. And so I was just pulling the cover off this cover so I get to the carburetor. So that'll be next. Well, I don't know if you can tell this. I poured the old gas into this little tank here, and I'm gonna continue to drain gas until it no longer is draining water. I can see some water droplets, but very few. You see those dark little droplets, but it's scattered. So I'm going to give it a few more minutes and let hopefully more water drain to the bottom, and then I think I'm going to drain the rest of that tank into this container and then just mix this old gas with a little bit of you know, say half and half with fresh gas and half with that on my yard machines and whatnot throughout the summer, and pressure washer, that kind of thing, and that should work. I've got most of the water out. I'm happy about that. And I mean, you know, I have that quantity, you know, it's just very little, and another smaller quantity to dispose of. There is a little bit of, you can see the dark pool there at, see if I can find a better angle. Yeah, you can see a little dark pool there. So there's still a little water coming out, but much less than before. So I think you can see the water not going in that tank. And what I want to do with this is put it in some kind of glass container and siphon the gasoline out of the top. Either that or find some way to pour it into another container where I can drain from the bottom, a clear container where I can see it, and drain it again until I'm getting, you know, pretty much just water. Anyway, I'll do it again. Well, this time, again, just getting little spots of water. I don't know how to get that glare out. Little, you know, just a little blob. Not very much there. You can see it all collecting at the bottom. That's drain number 3. Alright, this is number 4, and I don't see any. Again, I'm trying to find an angle that doesn't show the glare. I'm not seeing any water in this one. Just a few droplets right there going down. Yeah, just that little bit down there. A couple more droplets about to join there. So I think I'm going to pour the rest into the other tank, into that tank, and then load this tank up with some fresh gas. Well, guys, I pulled the float bowl out, and look at the condition of this float bowl. This is a brand new carburetor. Well, brand new, I say, you know, a couple of seasons. Look at this stuff. I've never seen anything like that inside a float bowl. The corrosion over here, this aluminum float bowl, so I get this kind of oxidization of the aluminum. It doesn't rust, it oxidizes. But I can't understand what this is. It's almost like an animal was in here chewing up wood and twigs, but obviously not. The float is running pretty good, but I'm going to have to pull this carburetor. There's the float, and you can see it's moving pretty good. But it's like sawdust. That is just amazing. And this is about a $200 carburetor. Looks like, so hopefully I can salvage this. Oh man, this is just. Now the other float bowl was not aluminum. It was anodized. It was a cadmium plated steel, and it was corroded so real bad and pitted real bad. This may be salvageable, I don't know. But oh boy, here is the carburetor. This whole thing right here. So I've had it off before, and I'm pretty much done for the night. I was thinking that since I found that water in the gas tank, I could fill it up with fresh gas, throw some starting fluid to it. It did fire up with starting fluid, and I could get it to start with a fresh tank of gas, and if I drained the float bowl, if I found water in the float bowl. But there was no gasoline in the carburetor. It was completely dry. You saw what was in there. Which leads me to think, and I look at this line here, from it goes right here to this fitting here. You see some more of that stuff here. But this is very dry in here. Leads me to think that this fuel pump is probably what gave up the ghost and why the thing stopped running. So now we have a battery. We may have a starter issue. We have a carburetor, and we may have a fuel pump and a flat tire. Let's see, there's no air in it. So, oh boy, they're too expensive to buy new. You know, a couple $1,000s for this is what I paid for it originally. I'm sure I could get a cheaper one, but I just soon put the money in this one and fix it up. That way I know I know what I got. So, all right, that's where we're at. Gonna order some parts, put this thing away because it's gonna rain tonight and in a couple hours, and I can't leave this outside like this. All right, it continues. Well, I found a clear container, and it's just a 1-quart jar, but you can see how much water there was at the bottom of that tank. So I think this gas, if I mix it up with some good gas, I think should be good. So I'm going to try and siphon just this top part. When I get down to close to the water, then I got basically mostly just water, and I'll probably dispose of that. Maybe burn it, probably is what I'll do. But I'll get as much as this good gas. It's a little murky, but I think it'll be fine.